At last, Kailyn Lowry has acknowledged that she is a new mother of twins. Less than a year after receiving her fifth son, Rio, the teen mom celebrity gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, according to information released by the U.S. Sun last year. Following months of quiet, 31-year-old Kailyn revealed that she had welcomed twins. In the most recent episode of her podcast series, Barely Famous, the celebrity talked candidly about her birth. The program featured her disclosure, "I ended up delivering at 35 weeks, with the twins' 25-year-old father Elijah Scott." The former TV star stated that she anticipated giving delivery 2 or 3 weeks ahead of schedule. Not like the birth dates they provided her, Kailyn canceled her scheduled C-section, even though she knew she had to have one. "I knew I needed a C-section because baby A was breached," she said. "On a Saturday, Elijah and I were in the garage, and I was essentially just lounging around while he worked. We realized the following day that the blinds needed to be raised." Kailyn said, referring to her kids Lux, who is 6, and Creed, who is 3, "I got a crazy phone call, so I was going back and forth, and then came time to go pick up Lux and Creed. That was Friday evening at 5 o'clock, and it takes around 15 minutes to get from our house to the pickup location, you'd say." She questioned Elijah, who nodded. "I therefore thought that I could be in labor. However, I was simply like, let me wait another hour and see where we're at. I didn't want to be dramatic." When questioned if he believed her, Elijah said, "No, not really," to the Teen Mom 2 alum. Nevertheless, the pair made their way to the hospital and arrived sometime between 9 and 10 p.m. After their birth, both babies were transported straight to the NICU, so Kailyn didn't get to see them until a day later. On the 19th, the former TV personality welcomed her twins at last, although she wasn't happy with the date. The nurse was urged to wait 30 minutes until midnight since Kailyn wanted a whole number for her baby's delivery, but she refused. "So I got checked, 5 centimeters dilated. The delivery nurse was like, 'Okay, we're going to take you up now.'" After that, the now 7 parent revealed her terrifying C-section experience. "I've got a long list of, I shed a lot of tears." She admitted that she was mostly afraid of needing a C-section. "I was terrified because I didn't love the idea, but I knew I had to do it because the baby was breached." Kailyn also mentioned that nobody told her that having a C-section would be difficult. The working mother acknowledged that she didn't give herself enough time to heal after her excision and ended up bleeding after leaving the hospital. "As I lean against the counter to attempt to do the dishes and strive to be Superwoman, I get the impression that everything is damp." She spoke of her 14-year-old son, saying, "So I just look down and I'm just gushing blood, and Isaac looks at me and I look at him and I'm like, oh my **** King God." Stuff like that is hated by Isaac. Anything with guts, blood, or anything else disgusts him. He performed really well. After being compelled to go back to the hospital, Kailyn declared, "I should have rested and I never did." She said, "It was like 4 weeks that I was in diapers. I needed Elijah's assistance to change my diapers." The worst-kept secret about Kailyn might have been her new acquisitions. In November, the U.S. Sun received exclusive confirmation from 2 sources that Kailyn had really given birth to the twins. Elijah Scott and Kailyn also have another kid, Rio. She also has boys, Lux and Creed, with her ex Chris Lopez, a son 9, with her ex-husband, Javi Marroquin, and a 14-year-old son, Isaac, with her ex-partner, Joe Rivera. In May, rumors started to circulate after pictures of the MTV alumna that the U.S. Sun saw her sporting what appeared to be a baby bump while out and about. Just a week before giving birth, Kailyn confirmed that she was indeed pregnant, despite the fact that fan speculation had gone wild. She made the announcement on her podcast, Barely Famous. In an Instagram video from the show, Kailyn revealed her pregnancy to her guest, Allison Kutch, while flaunting her round belly. Kailyn told her buddy, "We both came home with permanent souvenirs," talking about their recent vacations to Thailand. "Wait, you came home with a permanent souvenir?" Looking perplexed, Allison inquired. Then Kailyn pointed the camera to her tucked-in stomach under her tight gray t-shirt. The revelation shocked Allison, who remarked, "We both got pregnant in Thailand." Fans combed Kailyn's social media in the weeks that followed, searching for any indication that the babies had arrived. Fans believed she had mistakenly published a picture of one of the infants while promoting an episode of her podcast, Barely Famous, just before the new year began. The photo, taken at their $750,000 Delaware estate, shows a baby, initially thought to be Rio, reclining on his father's chest. Some astute viewers, nevertheless, surmised that Kailyn had actually uploaded a picture of one of the twins. There is a picture of Elijah lying with a baby on his chest on Kailyn's Instagram post from today, which recaps the BF episode about Rio's delivery. On an internet forum, someone made the observation that it looks like the photo might have been placed there by mistake. I could very well be mistaken. However, Rio has far more hair than the infant in the picture if you compare it to Rio's posts from when he was born. Rio's also has far darker hair. "I wonder if the pic accidentally got posted in the IG thumbnail," they said. Kailyn now has 7 kids, including the twins, and it appears she may not be done. In a podcast episode, the 16 and pregnant alum disclosed that she had previously thought about having more children, but chose not to carry them to term. Fans of Teen Mom 2 may remember her friend Bone Estrada from previous episodes. She was joined on the show by her. The two revealed a scheme they came up with for Bone to bear the MTV star's child throughout the program. "You simply have a sense of when to stop having children and when you're done. At one time, I stated, I'm not done having kids. We're going to do gender selection. Bone was going to carry my kid or children," the woman recalled. The Pennsylvanian continued, saying, "There was an Elijah Scott on the team. I'm not sure if your guy agreed." When Bone met her romantic partner, she had already agreed to it, according to her.